Ladies and gentlemen, today is June the 13th. We are going to have a BigLou moment because there's something that happened over this weekend that's bothering me. And the way we seem to be affected by it is bothering me even more. I want to first give my sympathies and my heart out to the people who died and got injured in Orlando this past weekend with this Orlando bloodbath. But there's something I want to bring up about it. Our politicians, namely our president and our former Secretary of State, seem to like to beat up on law enforcement, and they seem to like to beat up on you, the people, when it comes down to the control of guns. You need to remember, we have a right in this country to carry firearms. Now, that doesn't mean that we have to use them. That means that we have the right to carry them, and we have the right to defend ourselves. I want you to think for a minute, if one of the people that were in that place, that club in Orlando, had a firearm and was able to get a round off at this guy who ended up killing 50 people, what he or she might have saved. The second point I want to bring out is I'm getting sick and tired of our government beating up on our law enforcement. Let me tell you something. Our police, our sheriff, our police, our sheriff's deputies, our state troopers, they're our friends. Now, we all make mistakes, absolutely. None of us are crystal. None of us. We all try to do the best we can. But these guys, men and women, put their lives on the line every day to protect us. That doesn't give anyone the right to say, well, police brutality and this. I'm not saying that things are always perfect. But what I am saying is that we give them the job to protect us. Let them do their jobs. And let them be our friends. Because these are people who live in our communities. People who give a damn about their next door neighbor. And people who we should be very grateful for going out there and doing the job that they do. Again, my sympathies, my heart goes out to the people and the families of the people that passed away this past weekend in this bloodbath in Orlando. And I really pray for the people who are out there that got injured. And the things that will have to change because of it. Hillary and President Obama, you're still my president. But I think you're doing something really bad. I think you need to open your eyes and stop this thing about saying how our people are bad. Our people aren't bad. Our people are bad when you give them the ability to have inaction. Our people are bad when you don't hold them to a higher standard. Our children should be held to a higher standard. Our children should be the ones who are the ones who are going to pay the price because of people like you having this indecision about saying, well, we have to have the right, the children have to have the right to say, hey, no, I'm not going to be disciplined. No, I'm going to do what I want to do. That's one of our problems. Anyway, this has been a BigLou moment. Again, today is June the 13th, 2016.